I don't know. This is better.
That's better.
This is more comfortable. Yeah. Is my camera flipped? Is it normally? Also, how's my audio? Because again, I just
audio sounding good.
Perfect.
Conrad, you are on mute. Why is it? I thought, Conrad, unmute yourself.
Okay. Do you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm in the sticks right now. I'm in an undisclosed location in Quebec, and my internet is surprisingly good.
For real?
Yeah, it's all right.
Damn. That's wild. Yo, how's I was gonna ask how's your honeymoon, but I don't know if that's
It's wonderful. I had
fuck the honeymoon, dude. How's the marriage? How's the wedding? You're married now, dude.
It's a better question.
Nothing's changed. I had a filet mignon last night in Ottawa.
Where was that?
Filet mignon at Al's Steakhouse. It's fucking
Al's Steakhouse by Elgin?
Yeah.
That's a dope spot, by the way.
Mm.
So I'm trying to figure if this thing works. I'm trying to record it on. Right. That's dope. Fuck, man.
Should I play some highlights while we're? I don't know how legal it is to do this.
To like play video clips and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like how legal is this? It doesn't seem legal.
We should be fine. We should be fine. Yeah.
Damn. No, I think it should be good, man.
I was trying to get that clip of Pep looking shook. Let me try and find it.
Bro, have you seen the meme where it has him in different years, different time periods, just sad. Just hand on the head. Since he was a player, he always gets fucking...
Right.
Bald fraud.
Yeah, no, it's coming, man.
So what do you guys think of, first of all, shouts out to UFC. Shouts out my boy Pablo Piatti, scoring 2 goals against the Vancouver Whitecaps just now.
Montreal? Who scored?
The Whitecaps, the TFC.
Oh, TFC, yeah. Oh, shit.
In an empty BMO field.
Yeah, I know. I saw Altidore post about it, but I wasn't sure. Are you excited? Fine.
I haven't been watching any MLS recently.
Bro, MLS is getting better, man.
It is, 100%. But just because the season stopped and everything.
Yeah.
It's just hard to get back into the swing of things, I guess. I think that's what it is. Not that I'm against watching amateur soccer.
Actually, I'm a big fan of the Farmers League, I like watching amateur. I love watching men that get millions of dollars a year to play amateur football. That's my favorite thing.
I love that. I love the idea of playing for like a Division 2 team because you're still making like a grand a week,
Yeah, at least
you're still making a grand a week. Like you're good on that. It's like I would love to earn like £30,000 a year.
Yeah.
I don't know what the conversion is, but that's what I always thought was a good number to earn. Dream big, but like there's nothing wrong with like dreaming moderately.
How much is 30,000? I
feel bad that you have to leave your family, though. What do you say, Lee?
How much is £30 a year in Canadian? That's like
50.
What? At least, right?
Yeah, 45, 50 for sure.
But if you're getting paid that to like
£30,000 is 52,000 Canadian dollars.
Dude, that's fucking sick. And you're just playing football all day. That's the thing too. I didn't realize how like much of a regular life footballers have. Well, my buddy, I told you he went to university in Leicester, and he would just see. It was a few years ago. He would see. I think it was he brought up some guy. I think it was Danny Drinkwater before he moved to Chelsea. And he's like, yeah, I'll just see him like grocery shopping at like noon because they live a regular life, which you don't think that's what they do. They wake up, they take their kids to school, they train, they hang out. Maybe they'll train or they'll go to meetings afterwards and they'll go home again. Like it's almost a regular 9 to 5, but it's the most fun you could possibly have. Well, I guess unless you have a shit manager.
So for League One, the cap for the whole team is set at $3.25 million per season. So that covers wages, bonuses, agent fees, and any other money paid to players. Clubs could theoretically pay all of that money to one player and have the other players play for free. So I think you would earn roughly around like $69,000.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more if this is US dollars. Yeah.
It's a good amount.
That's what it says.
It's a great amount, dude.
I wouldn't want to earn any more or any less.
Write it off the rest.
Okay, so we have a few things to discuss. A lot of crazy shit.
Yo, this was a wild week, by the way. Holy shit.
It was nuts, dude. The games this week were fucking insane.
A lot of late goals.
Every game was intense.
Every game has been intense. Fucking, where did we leave off? I guess Barca Bayern.
What was the first game? Was it Barca Bayern?
Since we last spoke, I think.
There must have been
another one. There was Leon Man City, of course.
Yeah. The next day, yeah. Which was out. Can we start with that? That was the most insane game I've seen in a while. Because I know Lyon's good, but I thought Man City was better. You know, like I thought they were a better team. But, you know,
it's interesting. Like, as good as Man City are, as good as Pep is, like, there's just something about like the European style of football, like the movement, the passing. It's all in the passing, just knocking it around. And like when you watch Man City do it against like another English Premier League team, they seem like a pretty European team in terms of like their playing style. But as soon as you put them to a real like European thing, it's like another league altogether.
It's a whole other thing. And I realized that too. They've lost against both Italian and French teams in both all the times they've been knocked out of Champions League.
Yeah,
bro, that just tells you, man, the Premiership is a different game than every other league, and you could see that too when you have like big players come to the Premiership, they have to prove themselves. But if they go to like the Italian league, they just play.
I think one
of the biggest things is the physicality, especially back in the day.
Yeah.
Look at that Invincibles team at Arsenal. They were big dudes. Those defenders, those fullbacks were like 6 feet tall. The midfielders were all 6 feet tall.
Campbell.
And yeah, exactly. They're monsters. And it's and these are guys who are doing what? You've got the 38 Premier League games. You have FA Cup. You have now it's the fucking Carabao Cup. What is it? The Emirates, whatever it was. The two bullshit.
Carling Cup.
The Carling Cup, that's right.
Yeah.
You've got two at-home domestic tournaments, domestic cups, and then you have Europe. If you're in, so it's 4 different competitions where most teams or most leagues, like you look at Spain, they have 3. They have domestic games, domestic cup, Europe. Germany, again, same thing. They've got 3, right? So we play a higher amount. I say we, but English teams play a higher amount of games, higher volume of games. They have to be fitter. So I think that makes English teams like they have to be better, right? And they're going to be getting more reps, more playing time. They have to be fitter than all the other teams,
And you realize like for most other leagues too. In addition to that, for most other leagues, you have like support of the whole league when they go into a tournament. Like I've never seen like an English team playing and then all other English teams support them. It's usually them versus the world every time.
But the only time that was kind of similar was last season when it was 4 English clubs in the semis. But that was not because look how good Tottenham and City and I think it was Chelsea, right? It wasn't like look how good they are. It was look how good we are as a country.
Yeah,
which is still just as cool. but you're not like, oh, I'm glad. No fucking team's gonna be like, hey, I'm glad Liverpool made it to the finals.
Nah.
Fuck Liverpool.
Yeah, when Man City got knocked out, Liverpool fans were happy. That's when that tells you all you need to know about
English. It's like it's like when you meet if you're in Europe as an English person and you see another English person also abroad on holiday in Europe. You want to avoid that person. No English person wants to see another English person in Europe. Same goes for football. Yeah. It's the same fucking thing. Do you guys remember when Di Maria was at Man U?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Forget. I can never
Do you remember that shit? That was so fucking funny because it was like everyone was just taking the piss out of him that he was like, ugly and overpriced and not getting the goals in. But it takes a lot for a European player to go to Manchester as well. And this is why Ronaldo is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Better than Messi, perhaps. We'll get on to Messi in a sec.
Yeah, well, that's a debate. That's a
yeah. Like, not only did he, manage to adapt and obviously thrive in the Premier League, but he managed to live in and around Manchester as well. Which, if you've been to Manchester, is fucking bleak. And
did you hear what Di Maria's wife said about Manchester? She was like, "This is a shit city. The weather sucks. The people are rude. The food tastes like shit." She's like, "I never wanted to be here."
I agree with that. Like, I always looked at him playing, looking all depressed, thinking he was thinking, "Fuck this place.
Yeah,
fuck this place. They don't appreciate me. Everyone's ugly."
Did he take the 7 after Ronaldo?
Yeah. Oh. Was it him? No, it's Depay. Was it Depay before him?
Was it Depay? No, didn't Depay take 10?
No, Depay wasn't 10. It was Rooney.
Regardless of whoever it was, those are some pretty big shoes to fill. And that's another thing that Ronaldo had to do, is he had to fill the shoes of David Beckham.
Yeah. Shit, yeah. That's a cursed shirt.
Yeah.
That must be a cursed shirt. Have they retired the 7 yet?
No,
do they do that in football?
No, I don't think they retired. Did they retire in football? I don't think.
No.
They don't do
say Martial, but I don't watch
they did. Game. They retired Bellingham shirt. The kid from Birmingham. They retired his shirt after he left. Oh yeah, Sanchez was 7 after, so it's that was brutal.
Oh my
shit.
God.
Cantona was 7 as well. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then George Best too.
George Best before Cantona, and then Beckham, and then
Owen.
I fucking hate Michael Owen, dude.
I forgot when he played for Man U. When was that?
I hate Michael Owen.
It was like 1 season, I think. It was just a season.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like when fucking Lampard went to play in the US and then he came back to play for Man City, and everyone was like, he did that on purpose.
Did he play for New York City?
Yeah.
He played for some weird
part of the City group. Maybe that was kind of his end to Manchester.
Oh yeah, true.
Right,
City
group.
Yeah.
But you realize he's the different case though, and that's the thing about Man City, right? Like, he played at City just to learn how to coach, kind of thing. Like, Guardiola is a great teacher, I would say, so I can definitely respect him in that regard. He's been around some of the greatest coaches. He's worked with some of the new, like Arteta is really good for a first-year coach, without a doubt. So he teaches people like a philosophy, but by himself, he's nothing. And that's what I've learned. I think that's what I got from that Lyon game. Like, if you watch the game too, you see them just trying, it always became insane, trying the same thing over and over and over and just failing. So
it is satisfying to see Man City get unstuck by a style of play, which I don't know what it is. It's interesting.
I wish I saw it. I didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
To watch the City Lyon game. I was just following the goals, and then.
Do you see the highlights?
No, I didn't. I didn't do research for this podcast. Dude, I can't even write new jokes for my act. I'm not gonna research for this podcast.
Yeah, I've been getting married and shit, so like that's my excuse.
That's a pretty valid excuse.
I know,
It is, but I was still trying to get it in. But
did you?
Yeah.
I saw the game though. But yeah, what are you saying, Lewis?
I don't know. I'm full of coffee and French food. I'm sweating it out, lads. Oh my god.
Yeah, man,
I'm in this weird, like, kind of haunted house sort of thing. Like, I know. I know some bad shit has happened in this.
You're in Montreal, right?
Kind of. I'm kind of north of there. Do you see this weird picture that I have?
Yeah. Is that a Canadian Gothic?
It's just like some sad peasants.
Dude, good luck.
Anyway,
that
Barca Bayern. What we saying about Barca Bayern?
Oh, bro, where do we start from on that?
Holy shit. Well, shall I get the? I'll get the goals up. We'll have a look.
It reminded me of Germany, Brazil.
Oh shit, that was so good.
Yep.
That's just complete total domination. After the like 2 goals that came, I think it was after. It was because it was I think it was 2 goals, and then fucking who was it scored an own goal, or maybe it was 1 goal, and then the own goal.
Yeah.
Right, it was Müller.
David
Alaba's own goal, and then after Perisic's goal, you could see the Barca players. You could just see the shoulders kind of just slouched, and they're just like, "Fuck, this is going to be a long night."
Yeah, the pressure they came with, and you realize like Bayern is one of those teams. Any German team, really.
Yeah,
they come with so much pressure when they're losing.
Yeah. Dude, I love the press. I love the press. It reminded me of Liverpool, the season we still had, like that first half of the season when we had Coutinho, and kind of, I guess, that remainder of that season we went to Kiev. I think it was 17-18. Just this manic pressing with no regard for human life, just going and going and going. And they didn't get tired, which was insane. And Barca was like, we can't, like our possession, our bullshit tiki-taka philosophy can't withstand. We can't pass when they're charging at us with everything they have.
It's interesting, like the hierarchy of styles. Like you have the the workman approach that the English Premier League has, and then that can get undone by just basic passing of like the Spanish teams. But then above that, you have the ruthless German press.
It's
the relentless press, the industrious press.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking pile driver, and it just has no regard.
It's like an AMG car. It just fucking it's a Mercedes engine.
It's like a fucking AUG, just fucking.
I learned something about Barca, and that's what's really cool. So the German teams usually they employ this new skill. They employ this new role in position wise. There's this new role they call the Rodermeister. I think it's Rodermeister.
Okay.
And essentially it's what Müller is. Müller is a Rodermeister player.
Yeah.
So the role of that player is they don't go for position and they go for the space. So he occupies, and that's why you can't mark someone that's going for your empty space. Usually on a team, everyone's trying to get position or trying to mark a man. But if you have one guy that's just free going for those empty spaces, you can't hold him. So they disorganize any team they play against. And I think this season they've perfected it. And
it's like a very team forward, selfish way of playing too, which is what makes Müller so good. He has all that humility
behind him.
Yeah, exactly. And dude, he's so fucking good at it too, dude. But you're right. It's weird. It's almost that it's like a pseudo false, or it's like a, what do they say? Yeah, the 9.5. He's not a false 9. He's not starting up top and dropping down. He's just finding the weird half space.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe he might not get the ball, but it's really what it is just this open up space, right? It's like it's like, how would I say? I don't know if it's a really good example. I was going to use like American football as an example, but it's all it is it just like, let's say you just bring a defender forward, by dropping back a little bit or by being in that half space. Then it provides so much space for your wingers or your wing backs to move in and to find their own space. And again, it's selfless because maybe you're not going to be getting the goal. Maybe you're not going to be getting that perfect dink right to the defenders, but you're creating the space, I think.
Mm.
And then all you have to do is just be precise, and like your technique has to be on point. You know, like if you kick the ball, it's like close to perfection every time you do, which is it's insane to think players are not focused on technique over, like Sterling missed that goal. The goal Sterling missed against.
I saw that.
I don't want to go back to the City game, but that's the perfect example of when you don't perfect your technique. But
That's an interesting point actually about the technique. I was watching. Do you guys have DAZN?
Of course.
The streaming thing. I forget which team it was talking about, but it was about the importance of. I think it might have been about Pep actually, and about the importance of technique over anything else. Because like honing something that's so like simple and yet so like fundamental to the game, it kind of like opens up other things in terms of like everything else that you like play around. Like if you can nail that one small element of the game, which is like one of the biggest parts of it, it will, improve everything else as a whole. And it's an interesting approach to go technique first, because without that you're kind of fucked. Like you can't really wing it based on being brilliant in some cases, but sort of inconsistent and slicing chances. Like that's what makes the German team so good, is that just like industrial, like
precision,
regimented.
You can tell it's well drilled.
Yeah,
just the way they did their press, just the way they built up attacking plays. It was precise. Everything was on point. It was smooth. It was fluid. It was everything just worked. It genuinely is a well-cogged machine. And it's
100%.
scary when you see that, man. It's so terrifying. And then you've got
I can't imagine being against that. I can't imagine being against that. Holy shit.
Dude, I mean, obviously I'm a Liverpool player, so I'm fucking biased. But like, imagine being a team and hearing Klopp screaming. Imagine you just had Hendo and Fabinho or Hendo and Wijnaldum just press the shit out of you. They're running all over the place, and you have Klopp yelling on the sidelines like, "Go fucking faster, go harder." You're like, "What do you mean go harder? They can go harder. They've been chasing me this entire game. What do you mean do more? They're doing everything they can." That's terrifying, dude. That's so insane to me.
I think Klopp is like he's like the most. Sorry, Conrad.
Oh, I just want to say, let's not forget. Before we forget, you can finish your saying, but don't forget Davis. I feel like that's a whole subject matter.
Oh, dude,
Canadian legend in the making. I don't know.
Oh shit, yeah.
Dude, he's
Alfonso Davis is it?
His girlfriend is so attractive. Oh my God. Have you seen his girlfriend, dude?
She's a baller too, man.
I'm gonna get a picture of his girlfriend up in a sec, but I just want to make a point about. I want to make a point about Klopp. Like,
yeah.
Klopp is like, the Germans are interesting because, like, as disciplined as they are, they have a very like goofy side to them as well.
Yeah,
and I think a very German thing is because they're not stylish at all. They're really not a stylish people. They're the kind of people to wear like a Ferrari cap, They wear a Ferrari cap with a Ferrari jacket. And I love how Klopp has like the branded cap, the branded scarf, like he wears all the team shit, but he's like a fucking killer at the same time. And it's the most German thing to just be like, kind of goofy, kind of corny in a way, but it's just practical. All right, let's look at Alfonso Davis.
Even I was watching this interview with Alfonso today, and he did say too, it's one of the cool things I did recognize about them. It's the idea that he's like explaining how they're like, do you wear fancy boots and stuff? Do you wear any color? He's like, nah, man. Like I just wear all black boots. The only extra thing I'll put is maybe my name on the boots. And he's like, I learned that just by moving to Bayern. That was the first thing he told me. Like, you don't need fancy boots. Just be good, like focus on
those players. None of those players like the Neymars with the big entourages and the going on to Jimmy Kimmel and these crazy tattoos and these crazy lifestyles and these 50 billion
Neymar's been on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, you haven't seen it. It's so bad. What? It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
You guys speak English? They're like
it's so stupid the way that, no. Let's go back down.
Wait. We want to scroll down.
Yeah, she's nice. She's you just want to see her leg.
I was looking at his shoes though. Oh shit!
That pic is nice. The jersey, the basketball jersey pic. Holy shit! Yeah, shout out to Alfonso's girlfriend, man.
You know she's 17.
Oh shit! They're a fun couple as well.
Bro, I just said how nice she is, and then you go to. You know she's underage, dude. Oopsies.
Dude, when you get into that echelon of society, it suddenly becomes a different set of rules.
Fuck.
Oh yeah,
they seem cool, man. They seem fun. They seem fun. I mean, Get Out, but at the same time, they seem pretty cool. You know.
The European Get Out, man. No, but she's plays for PSG, which is so I feel like that's a good.
That's cool.
It feels
that's
nice. It feels
there she is.
Yeah. That's how balling for PSG. She's like an insane forward too. Like if you see her play, she's fast. She's
okay.
For like, I mean, shout out to women's soccer, man. It's huge.
Yeah.
We should dedicate an episode to women's soccer.
Dedicate an episode to women.
Yeah, we need to do an episode on Bend It Like Beckham, maybe. Just to
rewatch Bend It Like Beckham.
Yeah.
I would rewatch that.
Iconic film. It's from such a bygone era as well. It's like Basement Jaxx on the soundtrack. Like
Keira Knightley's in it.
Keira Knightley's in it.
Before she blew up, yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's such a sick film.
It's pretty dope.
I used to watch it around my grandma's house.
Keira Knightley has a very sharp jaw.
She had like 3 DVDs. She had the others with Nicole Kidman, About a Boy, and Bend It Like Beckham. Just used to watch them over and over.
Damn.
Oh yeah, this was a. I love this character as well. The Irish guy.
Which one?
This guy. He's like, oh wait, sorry. This guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's an Indian, and she's like, that's right.
Yeah,
it's an Indian girl. Right.
And then he's like,
okay, right.
she goes, she called me a packy, and he's like, oh, I'm Irish. I know what you mean. It's like, what?
Oh, I guess, yeah. What does
you wouldn't know what racism is?
It means something different.
He's like, I am Irish.
Oh boy, that's right.
And then
they don't make movies like this anymore. Man.
They really don't.
They really
just with ham-fisted.
Hold on, go back to that photo real quick.
Oh wait, hang on.
You're Keira Knightley out here looking like David Beckham in '94. The hairstyle and everything.
This one.
The one. Oh yeah, look at that. All she needs are frosted tips. She's just gotta tidy that up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I love the dad in it as well. I think he plays like a gangster in Lock, Stock.
Yeah, was he in Bronson? No, he wasn't in Bronson.
Was he in Bronson?
That was Tom Hardy, dude.
He was in.
No, I think it was just a guy. No, Tom Hardy was the main Bronson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think he played a minor. The guy, he looks familiar.
Yeah.
Yo, do you know there was a musical, Bend It Like Beckham musical?
I heard about that. Yeah, I saw it.
Who plays Beckham?
On YouTube.
I saw an advert for it on a bus stop.
That must be it. Yeah, it's really bad.
Oh, look at this set dressing. Have you been to see it?
No. God, no. Jesus Christ, man. Buddy, no.
I don't know. You might have been dragged along to it. I see all kinds of bullshit.
I've seen some bullshit. I know.
Hold on. Look at the girl. Look at the girl on the left. Why is her face purple?
It's called acting.
Why is she wearing purple face? Is she trying to look like Barney? Is she trying to look like Grimace? What kind of initiation did they put this poor rookie through where she has to wear purple Heinz ketchup on her face.
We could probably get tickets to this. I don't know about MLS, but we could probably get tickets to this.
Free tickets to this? Okay. I mean, I'll see it sadly.
Okay, see it.
Can we open for the show?
quick 5 off top.
5 each too, not just 1 of us, just 5 minutes each. Just bang, bang, bang. All right, well, here's the music you're paid for.
We have to share the 5. Either one player gets all of the 5, or we share the 5.
5 minutes.
League One rules.
That's wild.
Oh, right. Should we get on to Messi then, or do we have another game to discuss?
What other games happened this weekend?
I don't know. I feel like
there was United and Sevilla, but I didn't watch that. My buddy's a big United fan, so I got the notification that it was 2-0. I didn't watch the game, and I just texted him. I was like, "Heh," and like that is my that's the interaction I have with United. Is whenever they lose, I text a buddy the middle finger emoji, and then I never talk to him again for 2 weeks.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, I bet if I had a Man U friend, I'd definitely do that. They deserve it every time. Because when they win, bro, you won't hear it. Bro, they won't shut the fuck up about it.
Oh no, absolutely.
When we win, they don't shut up. But when we win, he's like, "Boy, you fucking another last minute goal." I'm like, "Bro, you guys invented last minute goals. There's a reason it's called Fergie time."
Yeah, Fergie time is a real dictionary word. Like
that's what I'm saying, and that's because of you guys. You can't be shitting on us because we won 2-1 against Aston Villa and Mane scored a banger in the 90th plus first.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's so redundant.
Penalties. They enjoy penalties. That's insane.
Yeah, it's so redundant to make that call as well. Like it doesn't seem like real as well when it's the Europa League or the Champions League. It's like when Leicester played Barcelona. I think it was like
was the preseason game?
No. This was after we won the league. I think this is like 2017.
Oh ICC International Champions Cup. Yeah.
And it was this was Champions League.
Oh shit! Wait, was Leicester and Barca? Yeah.
Leicester and Barca. It was like 4-2. I think.
Yeah.
I think we lost 5-0 to Porto.
Yeah.
At some point, but it's like, but it's like, who cares? It's like at least you're there.
Man, that's all it is, man. Just show up and play a game.
Yeah.
I realize like most of these teams, you realize like they come into it not even knowing what like. Barcelona versus Bayern, trust me, they were probably like, oh, we might lose 1-0.
Yeah.
You know how that's the plan. They're like 1-0 maybe, 1-0 maybe. And then they got fucking almost shot.
I don't know. I think deep down, I think they probably were like, oh shit, this is gonna be. They just like see like Mother just like blasting in like during training, like oh shit, like.
Yeah, imagine.
just while on like a punch back. It's just like what? It's like why is he doing that? Oh shit!
That's so fucked.
We're fucked.
No, but the Man U's game. I'll be honest though, Sevilla is a very strong team. Like if you watch them over the years, they've been one of the most consistent teams in Europe. I'll be honest, and most people haven't noticed them because they're 5th position team. You know, like they're not trying to strive to win the league. Yeah. They always have content with just staying in Europe, but at the good level of Europe. And so when they play against other teams, they tend to just dominate because they've mastered the league. They know for a fact, it's a knockout game. They've mastered the art of knockout games. And they've won a bunch of domestic league, which tells you all you need to know about them. They'll win their FA Cup. I don't know that Copa del Rey. They'll win that. They've won that in the last 5 years. I'm sure they've won it. And it's just they've mastered the art of just like knocking people out.
Yeah. Well, in Europa specifically, it's a meme that Sevilla runs Europa League the past 4 or 5 years. This is at least a third final. I remember the 4th final. They've won it at least twice.
Man, I remember they won 3 times in a row, 2 times in a row. Sorry, not 3 times.
Yeah, so would have been. So in the past 5-6 years, that's insane.
So they're like one of those teams which is like never in like top 3, but 4. But that's like better than like most.
Yeah.
At the same time, they're definitely not happy with it. Like they got to be like, oh, we won another Europa League. What do you fucking do? We're still in 7th place in the league.
I saw a meme where it's like that CJ from San Andreas, and it's like, oh, here we go again, and it's got like Arsenal going to the Europa League.
Yeah, it's like Arsenal doing the FA Cup. Right, it's like another, but it's like still a decent competition. You're still like, fucking Inter. I think Inter has a very good shot.
Absolutely,
I think Inter has a very good chance. They have a great squad. Lukaku has, I think, 34 goals, maybe.
Yeah,
this season. Oh shit!
This season, where it was, but Ronaldo, his first season at Inter, it was 30. It was one more than what Lukaku has now.
Yeah.
It was like 34, 35, or 35, whatever it is. Which is insane to think of.
He'll score in the final too, so he'll definitely match.
Oh, he definitely will. The partnership he has with Lautaro Martinez is amazing, and I'm really happy Lukaku. I'm not happy for him. I'm just happy that he found success after leaving United. Yeah. That makes me happy. I like knowing that United lost a player and he's doing better than he was ever gonna do at their club.
Yeah.
Some people. Sorry, Carol.
No, you go.
Some players like not doing well at Man United is like the best thing for them. It's
for sure.
It's such a great thing.
There's a whole list of players.
Yeah, it really is.
That tells you a lot about Manchester United, because I think they're one of those teams that they just have a philosophy that they just stick with. Lukaku is good as a double forward. You got to pair him up with somebody. Right. Just do that. United realistically forced him into a three-man forward where he's the main 9.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And he needed help, bro. Like, that's all he needed.
This is what we talked about last week with Christian Benteke. They're out and out. They're big, strong, out and out strikers. Not to say Lukaku is leagues ahead. Maybe not leagues ahead, but he's much better than Christian Benteke as an out and out striker, and he's a bit more versatile. Yeah, he's stronger. He's way more powerful. I'm pretty sure he's faster. His dribbling technique is much better than Benteke's.
Yeah,
but he does operate better, like you said, in a partnership, a striker partnership.
Yeah. Do you remember when Giroud played
for
Arsenal?
Yeah.
I feel like he was
he's the same thing.
He was like the single mother of that team. Like he was doing fucking everything.
Yeah.
Like he was midfield. Somehow he was also forward as well. And he just seemed to be doing everything in that team. And it's like, no wonder he fucking left. Like I think his record was decent for Arsenal, but it's like, damn, he needs a break. It's good that he found his place in Chelsea, because like he is such a sick player, but there's certain players which just have to carry teams sometimes.
It's hard, man. That's a big task to give any player, and it is a test of like how good you are.
Yeah.
And here's the downside: is look at what's happening now with Messi in Barcelona. He's the exact same situation. And now that things aren't working out, there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. And people aren't, I don't know what they're saying in Spain. I don't know what they're saying in Barcelona. I don't know what they're saying anywhere else in the world other than what I read on Twitter. But people, I wouldn't be surprised if people are like, well, this is all on Messi. And I mean, you're not wrong to assume that he's a star player, obviously, of Barcelona. He is the greatest Barcelona player ever. Everybody knows. I feel like there is more back office front office issues, but that's the burden you carry being that guy, right?
Yeah. What's next for him?
I think they have Ronald Koeman. Koeman. I don't know what it is.
I mean, for Messi,
I hate Koeman, man.
Really?
I hate Koeman. I'll tell you why I hate Koeman. When he took over Everton.
Yeah, he was shit at Everton.
He was insulting, man. There was a player there. What's the guy, Cisse? Remember what he told Cisse? Bro, he went full out racist on Cisse, man. He's like, you're a shitty African player. I'm never playing you. And he never played him. Yeah. Like, when he did that, man, I was like, bro, this guy really... And he was shit. It's not like Cisse was the issue. It's just you were the issue. Like, because when Cisse started playing, he became much better. Just give the man time. But Koeman is, I don't think Koeman is a great coach. I think they're giving him this position because they owe him. He's a Barcelona legend. He deserves.
It looks good on paper.
Shots. It looks good on paper. That's same thing with. I don't hate Abidal as much as I hate Coleman, but Abidal is not a great sporting chief. Like, he's not a great director of football. He barely, like, he has injured half his career. Like, come on, you can't give that guy. He doesn't understand the game as much as other people. But Barcelona has this thing where they have to pay homage to all these different guys. It was either Xavi or Coleman, right? And then they chose Coleman over Xavi. So Xavi will come at some point. Blah blah blah. But like,
I think he will. I think he should. Although, like, but right, I mean, it's pretty. I feel like everybody knows this. Coleman is a band-aid solution to cover up the bullshit that's been going on at Barcelona. It's been going on for a while. Everybody knows that La Masia is not producing the players it should be producing. They're not churning out talent. I mean, I think there's a few people didn't Arthur come from there? They have some players, but like everybody, there's no new generation. Look at when Messi and Piqué, after he came back from that stint at United, when they were at Barcelona, you had amazing players like Puyol, who's been at the Barcelona club for years. There is no trends. You don't feel that transition of young players coming in that maybe they won't replace Messi, but they'll provide something that carries on the Barcelona philosophy, that tradition, that culture around Barcelona Football Club.
There's been a lot of speculation about Fati, for example. Fati is a great young player. I mean, that is the only one. I agree with you, like that's the only one you can mention. In the past 3 years, there's two very young players. One is this kid called Xavi. This young kid called Xavi, it's like this half black kid, Netherlands. He's really good. Like, he's one of the. Just Google him. He's one of the next greats. They sold him to PSG. Then you also have the Japanese kid, the Kobo.
Oh, yeah.
They sold him to Madrid. It tells you everything. Like, director of football, horrible. That's
Xavi Simons.
Xavi Simons. Yeah, he's really good. He's really good.
If he has a hot girlfriend, I'll be happy.
Oh,
yeah, this kid. Yeah.
Yeah, this kid. He's really good.
He reminds me of Guendouzi from Arsenal, just because of hair.
Yeah, because of the hair.
He looks like a fucked up version. He looks like a young Vincent Kompany.
He looks like
they smashed him with.
He's young, but he's seen some shit. He has like
looks like it, yeah.
He has like an aged face.
Yeah.
He looks old.
He looks like shit. Honestly, like he looks
like the other half of LMFAO.
Put glasses on him. Put that Kanye glasses on him.
Tiger pants on him. Yeah, he does look stupid old. He's got bags under his. Oh, dude, what are they doing?
The stress, bro. The stress level must be insane, bro.
Oh my god.
You know how I feel bad for these kids, man.
A simpler time.
I like
it is. It's heartbreaking to see. Sometimes.
I wish, man. There's a meme going around on you know how Twitter has different sections. So there's a Nigerian Twitter. There's a thing called Project Mbappe. And if you guys
have
you seen those? Yeah. I love that.
I saw the one with chunks on it. Have you seen that one?
When you say different sections, I'm thinking this guy's going to be like, yeah, you know how there's trending entertainment news? Not like, yeah, you know there's Black Twitter. There's also...
Oh, there's Black Twitter. There's White Twitter.
There's French Twitter. There's White Twitter. I'm like,
dude, the place where it's at, you want to be on... You want to be on Nigerian Facebook. That is a fun Nigerian gossip mill. It's like where I get all my news from. It's where I get all my
real time. It's all fake news, but it's in real time.
Oh yeah.
No, but I like that. I like the joke of Project Mbappe. I just these pictures of these kids, like a 2-year-old kid. They just like, the chalks one kills me when he's like, "What the hell?" He's this one. But that's what they did with this kid, man. From like age 12, they just put them through this regimen that like almost ruins them mentally, you know.
I have here's a good question. Like, do you think like your guys' sons would be good footballers? Like I think my son it's 50-50 because I have good legs, but Like not much else.
I'll tell you this. Okay, so you both know I'm half Filipino. First of all, we're not we're not an athletic people.
No, but Filipinos are the most powerful race, are they not?
I know what? No, God, no.
Filipino swag.
I don't agree at all. But here's the thing. So here's one thing. I don't think I've ever told you guys this.
Filipinex.
My uncle or my nana's cousin was the last goalkeeper to win the FA Cup. His name is Neville Southall. He played for Everton, and he was one of the greatest goalkeepers. So it is kind of in my blood. This is also a very weird way for me to brag about how a very distant relative won the FA, or not the FA Cup, but the what is it? The FA the players best player of the FA Players of the Year or whatever it is.
PFA.
PFA, yeah, that's right. PFA Players of the Year. He was the Filipinos the most powerful race. Shut up, Jesus Christ! Oh my! What's the rapper from Mississauga? Remember, he used to drink Arizona tea. Do you? Maybe you guys. I don't know if you guys. Lewis, you wouldn't have been here. Fuck! What was his name?
Google it.
Oh,
it wasn't Houdini, was it?
Shit! No. He used to drink Arizona iced tea. That was like his thing. It was this weird hacky.
It wasn't Young Lean, was it?
No.
It's been an MLS, Young Lean.
What about
what's his name?
It wasn't DJ Smokey.
Was it a goalie?
DJ Smokey's from Mississauga.
Yeah.
Shit.
He's not a rapper though. Might be a different thing.
He was huge, man. He was huge in Mississauga.
Oh shit. Okay.
Huge.
He was huge for
in Mississauga.
800,000 people. Oh God, it's gonna hit me as soon as we have the podcast. It's gonna hit me. But he was Filipino. He was kind of there with like when Tory Lanez was starting. Tory Lanez used to wear wooden bead necklaces, and he had a music video that was in a BMX park.
Yeah,
the most powerful race in the world.
Yo, the fact that the guy in the background makes it hard to believe.
I love how badly cropped this image is. Yeah, that'll do. Whatever.
Damn, yeah.
Damn.
I remember there was a Filipino player that played for TFC once. Fuck, what's his name?
He wouldn't have been full Filipino. Would have been half, right? He must have been.
I think he was half. But he played for the national team.
Half Filipino, half black, probably, right?
No,
there's no way a Filipino white kid is playing any sport.
But can I you know how I agree with you because he retired at the age of 24. Because he had multiple scoliosis. This is not scripted, real shit.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
He got dark really fast.
That's rough.
Yeah, but he played for the national team, and I really liked him because I saw him he got drafted from college, MLS college, like American college and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But that's the only Filipino player I remember. Fuck, what's his name?
The only other Filipino athlete, the only Filipino athlete people know of is Manny Pacquiao. And granted, he's a wonderful boxer. One of the
best. You can say that.
Easily. Yeah. Considering the matchups he's had and how old he is and the consistency he's had,
you could say he's one of the best. But other than that, there's nobody. We're really good at karaoke, but that's not really a sport, at least over here. We're good at pageants. If you look at all the pageants, the U.S. pageants, a lot of them are Filipino.
Out there, hot gals.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. I think that. Yeah.
I've been there. I've been to Manila. And some of them, yes. That's all I'll say.
Shout out to my Filipino
Other than that, there's nothing. We're good swimmers, but we're not competing.
Yeah, you guys are great basketball players, though.
The Philippines love basketball.
Yeah.
They love that. Everybody loves Kobe. For some reason, Kobe is huge in Asia. In China, he's huge.
Yeah.
And the Philippines as well. I don't know what, maybe, but he's like, I'm like, is he half Chinese? But no, he's fucking Italian. I don't know. I don't know if he does stuff in Asia that gives him a bigger name or kind of helps his public image in Asia specifically. But for some reason, I love him.
It must be,
right?
Yeah. They probably sold him as It's like a thing. Again, they do that. They do that a lot in Asia. Actually, like if they pick a brand, they just go off on it. Like, not to name drop, but like Minamino, the Liverpool new. That's a whole Japanese thing. Like they didn't really need him if you think about it.
Yeah,
but it's good for the market.
For sure.
Oh shit, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
I saw a meme that said like when Minamino brings over coronavirus and the league gets shut down and Liverpool don't win, and then like this is like ages ago as well, like before it was even a thing, and then it was like, oh shit. There's something about these trash meme pages which just like
I like them though.
I love them.
They always have like a little piece of information.
That they tap into something. Like they just have their finger on the pulse of some real shit there. It's like what the streets are saying, you know.
It's real shit, man. I feel like our news now is heavily reliant on memes. Like it starts off. I think the news starts off on memes before it even goes into the real news. You know what I'm saying? Like
because you watch the news. Like I was around my my in-laws' house, and they had MSNBC on, just constant, fear, like programming, just being like pumped out, and it's like it's intense. It's healthier. Like it's bad to be on your phone all the time, but at least it's like a digestible bit of information, and it's presented as a joke, and then you use that, you think what it's about, rather than being presented with the serious narrative. This is the news. That's way more damaging to your psyche than you know.
Yeah, I think in this age you need that. Like
100%. Absolutely.
I was nervous because for a couple months in quarantine, I went to my mom's place, and she's trying to get rid of cable. We got cable back, and right around the protests, we started watching, or I guess we were both watching, like CP24, and they were feeding off of like Fox News and whatever new NBC, ABC, whatever that was covering the protest, the Black Lives Matter protest. So we watched it for a few hours, and I was like, okay, this is great. I'm gonna, fuck off now. She kept watching all night. I wake up the next morning, making breakfast. She's still watching it. Go out, work out, come back in. She's still watching it. Come back. She's eating dinner. She's having wine. Her boyfriend's over there having fun. What's the TV on? Fox News, NBC, all this. And I understand maybe you want to keep up to date with the protest, but I'm like, you gotta it's not white noise. This is just negativity and just weird, toxic bullshit. Just always subconsciously entering your mind. And you're just like, oh, no, these tacos are great. Meanwhile, we're going to set fire to the White House. And it's like, oh, my God, what are you doing? All the time,
It's scary, man. It's a scary time. I think
the CIA programming is what it is. It sounds crazy, but Project Mockingbird.
It's not. Well, we didn't start it, man. And the issue of conspiracies is we didn't start any of these. You know what I'm saying? Like as much as we're like, it's one of those things you can't really change. It's just the way the agenda setting is a big thing. They've set the agenda to be pass the scariest news information to the people. So we're just kind of like in it. We're literally in the middle of it. We can't turn it off or on. We're just like either you turn off your TV or you watch.
You have to put on DAZN and rewatch some classic games.
They should definitely.
If there's not like a current game on, I will watch any football. Any game, because if I don't have football, I will fucking kill myself. for real. Like
I watch highlights all the time, and I'm happy that DAZN has their own YouTube channel for like 4 or 5 minute highlights. But
they are the best.
Sometimes I go to the longer ones, and I'll just listen to an Arab man scream on my TV while I'm getting my coffee ready in the morning.
They put up the highlights so fucking quick, and it's like, how has this not been the case before? Why is this not been available? Because like you go to these things, it makes you go through all these like loops, all these hoops. Just give us the fucking football.
I actually just bought NordVPN today. So what I'm going to start doing is watching like the BBC highlights, all this stuff that was region blocked.
No, here's what you do. You stay on DAZN, use the VPN to access the German one because they have different rights. So if you go on Wikipedia, you can see the different rights that they have for each country. And that's how you do it, because they don't have the FA Cup for all of them, and they don't have certain other things as well. So that's what you should do. Use a VPN to watch Match of the Day, though. That's always a good.
So would you say how much is the zone?
It's like $20 a month. It's worth it.
Would you go to Zone or DAZN?
Oh shit.
DAZN.
DAZN, okay.
Yeah, DAZN.
Yeah. I like it because I got it before. I got it because American football's on it. The NFL's on it. And NFL has all these amazing morning talk shows. You get NFL in the morning, you get all the NFL Network, you get a Football Life, you get all these great shows that are just great, again, just for white noise. When you wake up, you're making breakfast, you're just you're doing laundry, you put something on. And then they started showing Champions League, which is another reason I got it. And then the Prem came in. So for me, I only use it for American football and footy. But there's other things on it, and again, you can get like 4-part series of Jose Mourinho's career.
Yeah.
Fun to like get stoned.
Random shit like that.
Yeah. That's fun. I'll play FIFA and I'll like watch that. Just like have it on in the background or something.
Yeah, that's I might get that. So.
That's the other thing. Yeah, with a VPN, you don't get Bundesliga. You don't get the FA.
No. You do get it with Austria, the FA Cup. You do get that. But they don't have the Premier League, which is interesting. But yeah, go onto the Wikipedia page. It has all the shit here. I love how this is actually made for people with VPNs as well. Like, you wouldn't look this up unless you had a VPN.
Oh,
and looking to get it. But, yeah.
Either that or you and your boys are in a very specific argument.
Yeah.
What
you can watch it in Austria. You can. I saw it. I was on holiday there. Does that bring us up to time? I think that's about an hour right there. Anything else you want to squeeze in at the end?
One thing. Again, I've always got something in the back pocket I can always whip out. This happened. I don't know if you guys are keeping up with this, but Valencia's owner is a total nut job. And they posted a tweet. Let's see if I can find it. They tweeted something. He's letting all the players go. He's not paying the players. It's insane. And this started with his daughter. I think it started with him not paying players. And then his daughter, he's a billionaire from Singapore. And then his daughter posted something on her Instagram story. She's like a bullshit Instagram influencer just because she's like kind of cute and she has money, so people follow her. She posted this thing on her Instagram story and this got a shit ton of traction. She was saying, because again, her father just was totally fucking the club up, this legendary Spanish club. And she posts, people are, mad at him, and she posts on her Instagram story, listen, we bought the club. It's our club. We can do whatever we want with it. Talk all you want. It's our club. Dude, if you Google it, his name is Peter Lim, I think, and his daughter is Kim Lim. That's short for Kimberly Limberly, I guess.
Kim Lim Valencia. Here we go.
And dude, it was so fucking, but she ended up deleting it. And then, today something happened on Twitter. The club said, it wasn't him. It was the club was saying, we're not, like, we regret to inform you that, like, we're not paying our players. We can't pay them or something like that. It's totally insane what's happening in Valencia right now.
That's insane. They've gone through a lot too, man. They were just rebuilding. You know what I'm saying? Like, only like 5 years ago, they were in a very bad position. Like, they were in a very shitty position where they were just getting old players to come play for them. And then now, here they are again.
You know what's interesting? Is David Silva was going to go. It was between Inter and Valencia, and then he pulled this weird move where he ended up going to Real Sociedad about an hour before.
Oh yeah,
right. Like he switched it up like super last minute. Yes,
Yeah.
like she's attractive, and her skin is very clear. But other than that, you're nobody.
Yeah,
You know,
like that's
Louis,
weird.
Louis, Google Kim Lim Valencia Instagram story. Or Kim Lim Valencia Instagram. Yeah, there it is. You can see it. Second one.
There we go.
First one.
Yeah.
And just go to like the photos or something, images, and then you'll see. No, not on her Instagram. No. Go to Google Images.
Right, yeah.
Because she took it off her Instagram.
Real life.
First one on the second row with the German. Dude, it's nuts.
Fucking hell.
They were like, it's because I don't know why there's a German flag, by the way, or maybe that's a Spanish flag. That's a
German flag is a different minute, you know. Jesus, Kim.
That would be hilarious if she just used the German flag, just like Europe.
Oh my
Some Valencia FC fans are scolding and cursing my family and I. The club is out.
That's insane.
Jesus Christ!
Yo, you guys, what do you think? Is this good for football? Like, I think, like, personally, I think like football should just be its own thing. You know, like it's game.
It should
be. You should have people that are not players. Even like management, I think managers should just be players.
It should be like the mob.
And like
they should bring it back to fucking.
Well, I think that'll fix it.
You know.
I'm okay with billionaires coming in. I'm okay with whatever. I mean, I'm not okay with this specific situation, but I'm okay with people who've never played football ever coming in. It's unemployed Jeffrey Epstein. I think there should be, and I think because I mean the other side of the argument is you're saying it should just be players who manage, or it should be people who understand the game should manage. There's people or own clubs, I guess. I think this is a reach from what we're just talking about too. I realize that now, but one of the issues.
Press on, like the Germans, Liam. Press, relentless.
I know this is the moment where you realize you're bombing, and you're like, "Fuck, do I just keep going, or do I just give up?" So there's one of the reasons people are upset
bombing
about
on the pod
over teams is that they don't understand the game, or maybe they do things that like City's doing, and they don't follow financial fair play rules. And that's one of the extent of it. That's one of the extent of having the Emirates come in and buy Arsenal, or having Saudi oil back your team. Is they're able to spend a shit ton of money, and they're just buying players. They're not buying players of quality. They're buying players because, he has a high price tag. We'll pay for it. And I think one of the reasons, maybe we can bring this up next episode, is that it's going to be very difficult because there's several countries involved in European football, in world football, and even getting your own country to do it, your own domestic league to do it. But one thing that I think should be implemented, or at least looked at, if it hasn't already, is having a cap limit, having cap space. That's what all the American teams are doing. Again, that's one country, right? NBA teams, NFL teams have a cap limit where they can only spend a certain amount of money on players. Therefore, you can't go out and buy all the best players in each position. You know what I'm saying? And this is kind of an extension of what we're talking about, because billionaires will just buy clubs and then they'll just splash cash for the sake of spending money.
Because that's what the market is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I see it. Like I see it. That's why I think you should bring it back to the basics and just having like a kind of like a community-based club. I feel like that is the ideal world in the utopia of football. Like that's what you should have.
Well, they have
the
like
billionaires are ruining it to an extent. You know, like City changed the game. Like when City did the whole Robinho thing, like.
You see it in
they ruined it in that sense.
You see it in the boxing as well. Like when it was the AJ fight and he was going like suddenly all these like sheiks went in the arena and they're saying like, inshallah or whatever, and he's like doing and it's just like this is just
money, bro.
Yeah, it's just like money, and it's just like these disgusting like oil barons who've just done like like far past what Epstein would have done, like some real like awful shit. Just
come
pure.
on, man. You can't compare
evil.
Epstein
No.
It's a very outfield example, Lewis.
It is an outfield example, but it's an outfield.
I can tell.
It's getting late. I don't know. I'm in a different place.
You're not. You were going to say time zone, but you're not.
Dude, it feels like it. Why is there a whole other country up here where everyone speaks French? This is fucking weird.
It's weird.
It's so strange.
You know what's dumb is that
they knew they cannot.
French went to Quebec, and then for some reason they went to Louisiana, of all places.
Yeah.
They're like, we like the Alps in our home country. We like the beaches. Let's go to the bayou in Louisiana and live as swamp people.
Yeah, very strange. I know there's some weird shit that's happened in this house, but yeah, I'll be back in
tonight, dude.
Civilization soon enough.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, I was just gonna mention since we're wrapping up. Yeah, shout out to I feel like remember Liam, we talked about this, the guys that were watching the podcast.
Oh yeah. Shouts out.
We're
watching the Lewis, I'm not gonna lie, I know you have genuine fans and people who love what you do with the Pank Stars and I guess with your comedy. But I didn't realize that there were lads overseas having a watch party.
A watching like watch party?
Yeah, it was
Conrad, I'm like, I'm like, I didn't know people were watching our podcast the same way they listen to a Kanye album where they're having these big release parties, getting drunk and.
Yo, that's the.
I'm bringing you along.
That is a good thing.
I'm bringing you along. That was Dave's Plate who did our theme tune. So Dave's Plate.
So the first 30 seconds to hear his song.
I fucked it up. The song wasn't even on there. I think he listened to the more of it definitely because it was a part that was a bit in. So yeah, they're thirsting for the second one though. I don't know if this lived up to the expectations.
No, this one was good.
Oh, good, man. I like it. I think people like it, so let's just keep doing it.
They love it, dude.
And honestly, this is the cool thing about podcast. I think we did it without any intention, and now we're becoming conscious of it, but we shouldn't, please.
No. We need to press on. German mindset. Relentless.
I think to wrap up,
no humanity.
I think we should. I mean, I know our three fans are overseas, but I think we should plug all of our shit. We have
Lee's getting so emotional.
We have hey dude, you're helping me. I'm just trying to help you up, bro.
I'm just trying to say, I've never had
Hey, listen, man, this is like I've never had like listeners before, and it's just nice to have people care about what I have to say. I think we should plug our show. I think we should let the boys know what's going on. We have
plug it.
I know Conrad's doing my show, which happens every Wednesday, Nothing Fancy Show. Dundas and Ossington. Text either of us. Listen, dude, I know millions of viewers. I mean, we only have like 15 spots. So text us soon.
Show. I went there last time. It was pretty fire, man. Comedy's back.
It was this past week.
It's so back. I'm fucking loving it at the moment.
I don't feel like it's back yet.
I'm enjoying this little.
I can't go up every night.
This little period of like, I don't know. It's nice. I like this little interim period. It feels like an interim period, but it
does. And it's nice that everybody feels that way too.
Yeah.
It's like I remember I went away last summer to Liverpool for less than a week, and I came back and I was like, oh, it's been like 6 days since I've gone on stage. And you feel out of the loop. But now there is no loop because everybody's out of it. Right?
Yeah.
We're all only doing 2, 3, 4, 5 shows a week. Right. So it is a weird state that everybody's in at the same time, which is kind of comforting, I think.
I think that's kind of good. It feels like a reset to an extent, which is I think everyone needed it. I don't want to speak for everywhere, but I think
you're right.
I think it got clogged up to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone went this rat race, and then everything mellow. Like, bro, if we didn't have this break, like, DMA show wouldn't have started. That's for sure. So be thankful of that, you know, like, bro, there's a lot. The podcast game has improved a lot. Everyone's on their grind.
True.
So I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our energy is towards this. And it's like, because we don't have, it's not like, let's do a podcast, Sunday morning, and then you're out doing 2 spots Sunday night, and like you're not waking up late because you did 3 spots Saturday or once late spot on Saturday, and then went and drank all night, and then you're kind of, you know what I'm saying? So you're able to be more present with whatever you're doing. Whereas before, again, I think it goes back to like you're grinding, maybe for the sake of grinding. You're just going up for the sake of going up, which is okay. You are getting better, but you're not doing those reps that what do they call it? The 10,000 hours. Like you're not, it's not real practice. It's just practice to say you're practicing.
Yeah. Like you said, the missing out situation. That's what it felt like back then. It's like if you don't do a set in one night, it's like, I missed out. It's like now you don't have to. It's just
because everybody's missing out.
Everyone's missing out. So when you get a set, you're like, I think this is the best set I will have to do. Like a few days. So
and maybe it helps your performance too, because you go on stage and you're not like, like you're there. You're as present as you can be on stage and in front of people, because there's nothing. What the fuck else are you worrying about? Doing Ben's Park show on Friday? Like that's okay. Like that's it. Like you're not like, okay, after this I gotta go to this, and I gotta do this, and then I gotta worry about this, and then we got a show this week with tickets. Like no,
it's like being a substitute. You have to be ready. You have to be ready, and then when it comes time, you got to prove yourself. And there's more of a satisfaction in that. It's not exactly like higher stakes, but there's a certain mentality that you have to like.
And you have the rest. You didn't play for 60 minutes. You're playing for 30, but those are the best 30 minutes you'll ever play in your life.
Yeah.
And I always remember this too. The coach all the coach does is tell you, yo, warm up. They don't tell you how to warm up. It's you that have to choose how you warm up, because they'll put you in for 30 minutes, but somehow you must be prepared.
Good analogy, boys.
Yeah.
Bringing it full circle.
That's true. Okay. That's fine, man. This is a dope episode. Shout out to
this is fun.
Shout out to the homies, man.
Shout out Alfonso Davies' girlfriend.
The Six Points Clear boys.
There we go.
We're gonna get our fantasy league thing sorted out. We'll put a link to it when it's time. I think you get a code and you have to follow it.
I have
download the app.
I have definitely 2 friends who would want to join.
The
fantasy league. And we want to, we'll wait a little bit. We'll see how things work with how things are right now. But I would love to have them on. One's a Tottenham fan, one's a United fan. They're very close friends of mine. I've known them for years.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. And of course, we all have people. Conrad knows people.
I know people. All kinds of people.
Lewis knows tons of people. Lewis knows an entire country that could do a guest appearance.
I have a homie that was in PSU's academy.
Oh
shit! Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's an interesting guy too. So
fuck, you win. All right. God damn.
He doesn't speak English. He speaks only French. So just put that in mind.
That'll be a short podcast.
That's jokes. But no, man.
Je suis le pod. All right, fellas.
Yeah. Good talking, boys.
Peace.
Yep. See you guys.